first and 10. Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Gone. Being chased out left. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. From the gun, here's Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Play action. It's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Like 20. Hard ball. 11. Start left here.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. The toss out to Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A shotgun snap for Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
180. Obama.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. On second down, here's Goff. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Super one.
Here's Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
Super 66.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Lawletta on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Gone! Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Lawletta. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
DC. Go.
After the interception, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Goff now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Listen.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Samson Ebukam in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Lauletta. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Oh, spinning away. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 47 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. Now he's forced out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Lauletta. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Lalletta now to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
We're good.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Whirl it. Left. 20.
On first down, it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Listen. Louis.
Now a first down throw. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff throwing again. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
76.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for the lead in the final stages. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Goff now looks to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll throw underneath for Gurley, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on second down is gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That catch good for 5. It's third down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Always orange.
Here's Goff now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On second down, here's Goff. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here in OT. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They're going to run this with a tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Zerline's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Pauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Lauletta from the 50. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And some space here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown guaranteed.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music.